We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Wolverines have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Redhawks offense will take the field first. And it's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer. But one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Let's talk for a second about Miami of Ohio. During the offseason, they go out, they get a top 25 recruiting class. That's nothing to scoff at. But the question is, how do they move up from here, David?
Well, and how do these talented young guys perform at this level, right? We don't really know. I mean, top 25 class is good. It's not elite, but how do these guys perform, Palmer, early, day one in their career?
Yeah, they're going to have to grow up pretty quick because we expect to see a lot of these guys play meaningful snaps in this game here today as well. I think that's what the fans really want to see here today.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
The Redhawks have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And off to Jones. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Montgomery. Here's a heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that, you know, if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one or a tackle, they can go get him in the defensive end spot. We can mention names, and Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
57 yards out, and he powers it through the upright. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
They go to the ground. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on fourth.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down here for the offense. They'll give it to the back. Fights off the defender. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines are on the move. To the ground, he's got it again.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Underwood. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball.
It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Michigan. Made the grab and then did the rest himself and then put points on the board. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. From the gun, the ground game. Across the 25, he's got room. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on first and 10. Back to throw, it's Montgomery. Bringing the heat. And the ball. Touchdown, Wolverines. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business. As an offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The scoop can give to the defense, not continue. He did. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Still on his feet at the 25.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. To the air, it's Montgomery. Got his man on the right. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Red Hawks send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Handoff to the single running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To the air, it's Underwood. Fires to the big fella. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Tries to get it on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear. until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. They're working that left side. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
To the air, it's Underwood. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Leaves it with the back. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll go right back to it. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Florida is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up 14 over Georgia Tech. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And there he is again, another sack, channeling his inner Aiden Hutchinson against Penn State.
And that is high praise when you start comparing somebody to Aiden Hutchinson. Michigan, year after year, they find these dudes, man. The guys that will get after the quarterback. Hey, let's go, big fella. Let's go for that record.
Working that left side now. And he'll be brought down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Montgomery. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Red Hawks will try to back with the punt. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
Yeah, it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's now up to 71 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Leaves it with the running back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
They'll ride the hot hand. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Underwood. He'll pull it down. Good job to get everything he could, then get down with the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This will likely be the last play of the half. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So here comes the Michigan offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Dropping back, it's Underwood. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Give to the single back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. The Wolverines will punt this one away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to pass, it's Montgomery. Floats it out in space. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and keep him up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Pickett. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Redhawks decide to punt it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Fires to the tight end. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. And the Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Caught near the sticks. It's Jordan. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Florida is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Gainesville for some time.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Drives to back and leaves it. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now set...
There he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. So going for it on fourth down is one thing. Quite another to say we're going to run it for a couple.
Yeah, that's impressive because that was a long 2 yards. And I think there are a lot of coaching staffs out there that would have probably tried to throw it or get their quarterback on the perimeter or give him a run-pass option. But not this offense. They believe in their guys up front to get down in a three-point stance and drive off the ball, and it works out.
The Wolverines are marching down the field. The give to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this year. They're still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Looking for a crease to the left. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Absolute shank. Missed it. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Jordan. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Turning it on. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking for a man. It's Montgomery. Got it behind the line. It's Jones. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Jones. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Red Hawks will have it first and 10. looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Redhawks moving quickly to the line. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's got him. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. On fourth down, looking to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pickett. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a rushing blow at this point in the game. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.